What's good? What up? What up? What up? What up, people? What's going on? Trying to adjust this camera that's doing its own thing. You know. What up with y'all, man? Let me turn this light down. How are y'all feeling? I think it's this light. Is it this light that I need to move? It just might be. I don't know. Y'all see my camera doing its own thing. But it's going to be what it is for tonight. It's going to be what it is for tonight. Hold on. Since it wants to do its own thing. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? A little impromptu live because, you know what I'm saying? Our team is, as usual, doing their own thing. What's good with y'all? Camera doing its own thing. Hold on. Hold on. See if that works. That's a little bit better. Who's in here? Jay Bryant, what's good with you? Lucas Herbert, what's good? What's good? What's good? Marv Moolah, what's good? Chops 88, Droku, JR, what's going on? Poogie Watson. Y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all hit that like button for me as y'all come in. If y'all don't mind. My boy young boy JD with his first super chat of the night. Appreciate you. What's good, big bro Rome? I'm feeling good, man, and my channel growing, man. Been so busy and stuff. We got to link up soon. No question. We definitely got to link up soon. Definitely. It's a lot to talk about. So I figured I would go live. Sometimes it's not easy to just, I would love to say, let's just make a video. But sometimes it don't be that easy. You know? Pardon the camera moving around. I hope that's not too weird for y'all. We got to talk about stuff, man. We got to talk about Dak and his contract and if we're going to actually do it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me make sure. Can y'all hear me good? I know the camera's doing this thing, but can y'all hear me good? Yes or no? Can I get thumbs up? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me good. Ronnie Smeary, what's good? Hey, Rome, I'm ready for your inspiration. Hey, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. But I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not here to lie to y'all. I am not here to lie to y'all. So I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not gonna come in here and tell y'all a bunch of like, you know what I'm saying, fake stuff or nothing like that. We got Dak's contract. We got the fact that they got stories coming out that Tony Pollard is willing to come back to the Cowboys for a lesser deal, which is more so a story leaked out to get the fan base who's kind of out on Tony to get us back reconditioned to, Tony Pollard coming back. Don't be mad when he do, because y'all expecting us to go all in and we not. So, get used to some things. And I see how this offseason is going to go. Absolutely, I saw what Dalton Shultz said on the Pat McAfee show, and I'm gonna get y'all thoughts on that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got a lot to talk about. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all hit the likes. About 77 people in here, man. Hit the like button for me. Let's get it to 50 likes, and we work on getting it to 100. That's the best way to let everybody know I went live off the humble. The more likes you hit, the more people realize, oh, Rome live. And then they'll come in here and rock with your boy. But, where y'all want to start? Y'all want to start on Dalton Shultz? I'll let the, cartel tell me what y'all want to do. And I'll let y'all know, too. I know I said I was going to work on the channel membership. I got everything rolled out. Y'all want to know why I haven't rolled out the channel membership? If anybody was wondering, it's because of the state of the Cowboys. The state of the team has kept me from wanting to do anything like channel wise that makes it seem like I'm trying to You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to feel like I'm out here just trying to get y'all for money or anything like that. That's not never my goal. I'm out here to provide content for y'all, do the best for y'all, be a not an inspiration, but a place y'all can come to. We can talk real Cowboys. You don't got to deal with the stuff you see on the 4-letter networks. And I wanted to roll the channel membership out. And then all this crazy, we lost the playoff game and all this craziness that's been happening with the team. And I just haven't felt like it's been right. But, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to some people and they was like, man, just there's people that's going to support you regardless of what's going on with the team. So I'll roll it out soon. If that's cool. I know that's not about Dalton Shultz. I just wanted to, give y'all that little piece of information. But y'all saying y'all want to start with Shultz? Oh, nah, young boy. The channel membership thing, you don't have to pay for if you don't want to. It's more so just to support the channel. Kind of like Super Chats, but it's monthly. And you can choose what you want to do to support. But nah, I'm going to make content daily. I'm not going to put this behind a paywall. That's not what I'm going to do. I haven't been like that. I'm not about to be like that. It looks like y'all want to talk about Shultz for first. So we can do that. Dalton Shultz. Are y'all mad at his comments or not? Almost 100 people in here. Hit that like button for me. Are y'all mad at his comments or not? You all let me know. Thank you, Jay Bryan. I really appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you. Well, I'll reiterate. Dalton Schultz basically came out and said the Cowboys, and it's not nothing you haven't heard. He basically was just saying the Cowboys organization is not all about football. And when he got to Houston, he was surprised to be at a place that's all about football. He said that the Cowboys were the equivalent of a zoo. Right? He said that, the Cowboys always got tours going on, and it's always all kinds of media and cameras, and it's rarely just focused on just football. And I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't mad at what Dalton Schultz said. I ain't mad. I don't think Dalton Schultz is wrong. At all. I think what Dalton Schultz said is spot on. It's exactly what what me and a lot of my brothers that agree and sisters, the Cowboys are not fully focused on just football. The Cowboys do got a whole bunch of other things going on with them that causes us frustration. Jay Smooth with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you. What up, Rome? Which player on the Cowboys do you want to cut? Dalton's not telling lies. Dalton is not telling lies. And we'll get to players that I want to cut, etc., in a minute. If that's cool. Sorry, I keep moving the camera around. It was bothering me. We will get to those players in a minute. Because there's some players, it's more about players I want to retain. It ain't really about players I want to cut. But thank you for that $5 super chat. Some players I want to bring back, like Gilly and stuff like that. I ain't really given thoughts to players I want to cut yet. That's not, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for that $5 super chat. I think that Dalton Schultz had excellent points. Can I enlighten y'all to something though? 120 people in here, man. Y'all hit the like button. Let's get it to 100 likes. Because a good 30 people just snuck in here. I ain't see y'all. And y'all know my rules. When you jump on a live stream, if you're new here, don't walk in my crib, which is the live stream. Walk past me like you didn't see me. Go in my kitchen, make a sandwich, sit down and start eating and not acknowledge me. And the way you acknowledge me is just hitting the like button. It's greatly appreciated. Y'all know the rules, man. Don't just walk into my house. Don't even take your shoes off, wipe your feet off. You just go in the kitchen and start eating. You don't do that. But what I was going to say is, and appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. Um, Dalton Shultz is just one of many. Y'all haven't noticed the trend whenever people leave the Cowboys and they get to other organizations, whether it's Cole Beasley with the Bills, whether it's Lyle Collins with the Bengals, whether it's Chidobe Awuzie with the Bengals, Dalton Schultz with the Texans. Y'all ain't noticing the theme? What they always say. Why they always say the same thing? Appreciate y'all. Been following me since 2020. Whoa, Block Major, you've been following me since 2020. You a veteran. You need a moderator. That's crazy. In a good way. Appreciate y'all in the comments, man. Following me since 2020. That's back before, way before I was going live. I was just doing, that's a minute ago. I appreciate you. Well, Eternal Dynasty. Beasley and Collins wanted to come back as soon as they lost their job. They still want a paycheck. I think you speak the biggest truth when you first leave because you feel like you have the upper hand. Let's not trip. When we all need a job, we gonna say and do what we need to do. So them wanting to come back to the Cowboys when they lost their second job, you just trying to get back to this luxury. Ain't nobody never say that the Cowboys wasn't a top flight organization as far as luxury wise. The Cowboys have some of the best facilities, excellent trainers and food and dietitians, and you can build your brand here. That's the problem, though. All that stuff, well, the dietitian and stuff, that's important for football. These players are saying when they went to other teams, right? When they went to other teams, it was all about football. The focus that Dalton Schultz and Chidobe Awuzie are on record in video saying it feels like college, and not in a bad way, in a way like it feels like a family. Of course, you turn that. Of course, your new girl be better than your ex. I get that. I don't think that they hate the Cowboys. That's the thing. I don't think that none of these players. We almost to 100 likes too. We 19 away. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes, please. I don't think that they saying they hate the Cowboys as an organization. They're just pointing out the flaws. Everything has flaws, and everyone has flaws. But they went out and saying Dalton Schultz didn't say I hate the Cowboys. None of that. He would probably love to sign a long-term deal here. I think Dalton Schultz was just pointing out the fact that, yeah, it's weird that I'm trying to get a workout in, and they got a one-way mirror where people are on tour tapping on the glass trying to get players' attention. That is weird. That's weird to me. Why we can't just focus on football? Why can't there be time for the tours? Hey, man, we do tours between 8 and 10. So people might be coming through. Y'all can meet the people. And then after the tours, let's get to work. Why is it y'all mixing work and play? The tours are great. I get you trying to grow the brand and, you want to tour the stadium and all that. But why does it have to interact with actual game planning and focus on the next week's thing? And then you start to understand, you start to realize, we almost at 100 likes. I see 151 people in here. You start to realize what Tank Lawrence was talking about. You start to realize it wasn't just physical tiredness. We was tired. And you start to be like, what you tired of? I'm tired of the bullish. I'm tired. Every time I turn around, there's another camera in my face. And we're not talking about ball, though. You want to talk to me about blockchain and all kinds of different sponsorships and everything like that. And can we just focus on ball for once? And that's our problem. Because I feel like at one point we did. But too much of good thing can be a bad thing. The Cowboys are so focused on the brand that we never focus on football. And that's why when the important moments come up, we seem to be lacking. Yeah, some of that time we was spent on building our brands from the team to individual players, we should have been focusing on how to win the game, how to win in the margins, how to do things like that. That has been our biggest problem. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that I don't see it changing neither. It's probably not going to change. Is that the only reason why we lose? No. But is our culture a big reason? Yes. Let me ask y'all that question. Do you think our culture is one of the biggest reasons why we lose? We 3 likes away from 100. 150 people in here. Yes or no? We'll talk about the extension right in a second, Doc Holliday. Dave Moore, what's good with you? I think our culture is the biggest reason why we lose. This crazy culture that we've created, the amount of pressure that we put on our players, and the lack of preparation that we do because we want to focus on everything but football. Yeah, there's a big reason why we've been holding these L's. It's not taking any blame off the players. Yes, Dak Prescott, the defense, the coaches, they all got to prepare and do better in prime moments. Yes, they do. This ain't trying to take no heat off of them. But do I think that organizations like the 49ers, the Rams, the Chiefs, do I think like those organizations, the Ravens, are a lot more focused on ball, day-to-day things and finding ways to win? Yes, I do. I do. I'm just saying, I feel like that's one of our biggest problems. Y'all, y'all been around here for a minute? I don't know if some of y'all knew. Y'all heard me during the playoff week. I'm talking about lock in. Let's get focused. We got one of the biggest games of our lives coming up and all that. Y'all have heard me say that before? And the Steelers. Yeah, it's certain teams I respect Mike Tomlin and their preparation. I come in, I'm super locked in for playoff week, like I'm about to play. And then you find yourself wondering, like, how do you get blown out that badly with that much talent? It's not that you can't get blown out, but with that much talent, why do you have no answers for different things and stuff like that? You start to realize, yo, did we prepare well? You couldn't have prepared well when you got people running 40 yards open. You have no counter punch. They make you fight left-handed. You have no running game. AJ Bryant, I agree. It was schematic. It was strategic. No linebackers, couldn't stop the run. Those things that you're talking about, see, I'm gonna explain to you why it all makes sense. Think about it. Our scheme with Kellen Moore, the holes in the scheme, the refusal to change from the digit system when we started to realize that people understand that we're just running option routes. The fact that we just brush under the rug and we ain't got no linebackers. You can't be all in about ball and not see these holes. That's my point. This isn't just holes in the players. It's the coaches not acknowledging things. They're not beating the table. It's the general managers. I say managers because we got more than one general manager. It's the front office being naive enough to just not do whatever it took to get another linebacker in here, to get a better running game in here. But they got Zoom meetings and all kinds of different tours and all this other stuff, and they're worrying about securing the stadium for the World Cup. It's a random dude in here. Hey, y'all want to hear something funny? I'm in here talking about Cowboys culture and everything, and it's a random dude that just come out of here nowhere and just say Dak needs to go. Just out of nowhere, just a random dude, just Dak needs to go. What the hell is you talking about? That's not part of this conversation. The Dak hate don't even got to make sense sometimes. We ain't here having a conversation about culture and why the lack of focus on football, because our front office is focused on everything else from different types of new networking opportunities and all this extra stuff. And he just out of nowhere, hey man, Dak needs to go. What the? Shut up. You got a personal, like, we over here talking about everything else, and you just in here just out of nowhere. Hey man, Dak needs to go. This Dak fault. Shut up. Damn. Can't even can we have a conversation for once? As a fan base, can we just have a conversation? We ain't here, it's all family, it's cartel, it's other people that might be just visiting the channel the first time, and you in here just out of nowhere, yo man, Dak needs to go. Shut up. There's times for that. This ain't the time for that. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about the fact that the reason why our team was struggling, and the reason why our team struggles in certain moments, is because we're not focused all on football. And football is a game of inches. Seriously, you lose and win games on one play. Where you make one mistake, lose and win entire games on one play. And if we're focused on football 90% of the time, but 10% of the time we focused on bullshit, that's why we lose these big games. Yeah, that 10% where Kellen probably wasn't really super focused on changing his system enough so we can win games, that's a problem. Where our front office should have been scouring the waiver wire and trying to find a linebacker off the street or something when we realized that we just have safeties playing linebacker. That's culture. It ain't that important. It's incredibly important. When we got players advertising a victory party, Sam Williams, Kevontae Turpin, literally advertising a victory party before we play the game, that's because this shit rolls downhill. It trickles down. And they've learned from the front office, promote. They worried about promoting a party before we actually execute what needs to be done. And we got our ass whipped. Dalton Shultz is 100% right. 100% right. The Cowboys are ran like a zoo. And the players ain't nothing but the animals in the zoo. And they allow people to come through and just poke at them and prod at them and point at them. And they don't focus on actually doing what it takes to be a legitimately winning organization. Leadership starts from the top, not the middle. And for that dumb person that just came in here and wanted to say, hey, man, Dak Prescott needs to go, that's the middle. He's the field leader, but he's not the leader of the organization. He ain't the CEO, the president, the owner. He ain't the coach. My fault. I got a super chat. My fault. Hey, Lavelle. Thank you. Hey, Lavelle, man. My fault. I was in here ranting. Y'all throw the fire emoji in there for A. Lavelle. Y'all know what it is. $20 super chat. I appreciate you. Throw the flames in there. What up, Mr. Rome? Hope you and your family are doing well, man. Me and my family are blessed, man. I appreciate you. We have had a culture problem for 20 plus years. That's a fact. And it starts with Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Charlotte Jones, who's the director of marketing. And the reason why we focus on marketing so much. Tired of leaving her out. And Charlotte Jones. It's all about keeping the eyes on the brown at all times. And then the slogan to make money. It is. Excellent point. Thank you for that super chat. Excellent point. I agree. 1,000%. Nobody's safe. Charlotte Jones needs this work too. She's the head of marketing. She the reason we always focused on marketing. And she don't never get no smoke. I'm going to find a picture of Charlotte Jones and put that on Twitter tonight. She need this smoke too. It's other Jones family members that need this smoke. It's a family production. All of them can get this work. And Will McClay, you Jones family by pseudo, like, you know what I'm saying? You like a play cousin. You get this work too. $10 super chat, TJ Combo, Charlotte Jones, haha, very well, hey, you all got it. I'll send it. That cash. Appreciate you, TJ Combo. Thank you for that $10 super chat. I'm just saying, man, everybody get this work. They're not safe because they don't care. Yeah, look, we're a successful money-making machine. But that's it. I don't get to part. Hey, any of y'all ever got a check from the Cowboys? Arliss, this is the rant we need. This is the rant we want. I'm just trying to be a voice for the people. Any of y'all ever got a check from the Cowboys? I never got a check. I don't give a damn that they make the most money. What does that do for me? My boy Jay Tuck been a season ticket holder for years. They don't send him no residual check. Where y'all check at? Y'all getting guap? I ain't getting nothing. So why does them being the richest organization, what does that do for me? I don't care. The only thing we get to celebrate as fans is the success of the team. We get bragging rights. We can't brag about shit. I don't get it. 180 people in here, man. Y'all hit the like button for me. Like, there's certain things, and they're not doing their full job as an ownership neither, an ownership group neither. They just not. They not. Like even like with the Eagles, you can find ways to circumvent the salary cap by doing signing bonuses and stuff like that because that's not capped. Why do you think the Eagles can pay Jalen Hurts so much up front? Because their ownership group was willing to put money out of their pocket up front so that his cap hits are low. Because they support their team. And I don't even like the Eagles. But the way they do business financially is smart. The Cowboys are how we the richest, most valuable team in the league and the cheapest at the same time. That don't even make sense. How does that make sense? How are we the richest team in the league? And then when it comes to actually taking care of the players that help make you the money, we the cheapest. That makes no sense at all. It's real simple. I'm talking about things going on with the team. Hey, free agency is coming up. Raise your hand in here. How many of y'all feel like we about to have a big free agency? Yes or no? We'll talk about Trey Lance goofy ass in a minute too. We having a big free agency? Because I'm gonna go ahead and just put no. I'll join in. I'll type in the chat. No. We're not. Why do we already know we're not going to have a big free agency? And it ain't start yet. What other team in the NFL feels like we do? What other team in the NFL just feels like we ain't going to make no moves? We ain't going to try. What other team just feels like we're not going to try at all? The Bills just cut half their defense. And their fans probably don't feel like we ain't about to do nothing. We supposed to be all in. Got another super chat from El Matic. $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Rome, Jerry threw everyone off the scent with the all-in comments. We know for sure. We'll know for sure real soon. He ain't throw nobody off the scent, though. We know he ain't about to do nothing. We not about to do nothing. They got to prove it to me. We got 7 days. The league year starts on the 13th. Legal tampering starts in 5 days. And you know who the Cowboys signed today? Some dude named Carl Davis. And I know we had him on the team already. I know. We brought him in when Hankins was hurt. That's the type of signings we can look forward to. Yo, if I hit Google and I ain't never heard of you, there's a problem. Because I know a lot of players. 7 days and we ain't even under the cap yet. Yeah, that's why the Bills are doing things right now because they need to be cap compliant. And I bet you they feel the better team than us because they care. Y'all see the Eagles releasing players, moving things around, getting cap compliant, getting ready for free agency. And the Cowboys have not done anything. because they don't care about us. They only care about the fact that stadium will be hosting soccer games next year. They want to show us that they got a brand deal with blockchain. They want to show us that they deal with Miller Lite or whatever group. Like, they just want to show us all their brand stuff. They don't care. They would rather hang up brand deals than hang up banners. It's terrible, and it's old, and it's tiresome. But since we got that established, I feel like the culture is jacked up. I don't know what can fix it. I don't like that Dak came out and supported it. Y'all know I love Dak, but that don't mean Dak ain't wrong. He wrong for saying the culture's okay. No, it's not. It's not. You lying. And sometimes that company speak stuff is corny. I'm not expecting players to come out and say our culture is trash. But you can acknowledge we can do better. We can make changes. That don't sound like you throwing nobody under the bus. Hey, man, you think it's a culture issue in Dallas? I mean, I don't think it is, but we can always improve our culture. I think we should lock in and focus a little bit more. Is that so hard to say? 200 people in here, man. Can y'all hit the like button? Is that so hard to say? Why did they move on from Tyron? Because we cheap and stupid. It goes back to the point I just made. Because we cheap and stupid. We know that the best way to prepare our team and get ready for the next 3 to 4 years would be to extend Dak Prescott, extend CeeDee Lamb, extend Micah Parsons. Those are the largest contracts. Move a lot of that money to the next 2 or 3 years down the line. Restructure a couple contracts, and then bring in some viable players that can help out. Not lead free agency, but just make some signings. Go get that D tackle from the Colts. Right? Bring in my man that just got released from the Chargers. What's his name? Just did a video on my man. This is crazy. Sometimes I do so much stuff I forget people's names. Hold on. Eric Kendricks. Like, I'm not expecting them to move the mountains and go sign Chris Jones. I'm not. But I ain't asking for the work. Just go get me 2 viable linebackers, 2 veterans. Go get me a veteran running back. Go get a D tackle. That's not crazy money. And extend our players. Show some confidence in your team. Instead, they want to play this whole I don't know who we gonna play. I don't know who we gonna play game. And it's gonna have us looking crazy next year. Like, I'll ask y'all this: how many of y'all want to? And look, be honest. I'm not gonna ask people to mute you. Jay Smooth with the $2 super chat. Jerry Jones has too much control of his team. I mean, I agree. I definitely agree. Can I get some participation in the comments? Oh, you know what? I'll start a poll. I got it. Start a poll. That's what I'll do. I'll start a poll. Yeah. And so, because a lot of people don't want to stand on business, so I'll just start a poll. Let's see. While that poll is up and y'all start voting on it, I'll read this super chat. What kills me? A Lavelle with another $10 super chat. Thank you. What kills me is that the front office has chased away 3 Hall of Fame coaches. and wasted so many great players to have soccer games and big events at the Star, like boxing matches and all kinds of other goofy ass shit. Front office cares about money and ratings. Shaking my head. That's a fact. Thank you for that $10 super chat. Excellent point. They're more focused on the brand and the building and AT&T and all this extra stuff instead of focusing on what got y'all the attention in the first place. Winning, legitimate winning. I put the poll up of should we extend Dak Prescott just to see how people feel. You know, and there's some people that say no, and that's fine. I don't look, I'm that's a battle I ain't here to fight no more. You don't like Dak, that's your own business. But if you want to get your voice heard, you got to start your own channel. Because on this channel, we want to extend Dak Prescott. Pause. We want to extend them because it will help us win over the next 3 to 4 years. Y'all want to hear something I saw that was super dope, that made a lot of sense to me? Hold on. TJ Combo. Yep. Jimmy Johnson had hands on no interference and running our boys. Johnson would have been Belichick of the NFC East. No question. We'd have won a lot more championships. We'd have dominated for the entire 90s, not just the early 90s. I was watching, and let's get it to 200 likes too. It's 225 people in here. Appreciate y'all. I was watching First Things First with Nick Wright, right? And I respect Nick Wright and them because I feel like they give more honest takes. I don't feel like it's just producer ran. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he keep it real. Because it ain't always positive. He talked crazy about the Cowboys. He talked, good and bad. Right? Excuse me. And he was talking about the Broncos. And the fact that you saw the Broncos release Russell Wilson, right? They're about to take on $85 million worth of cap hit in the next 2 years. Right? How long y'all think it's going to take the Broncos to climb up out of that hole that they just created for themselves? Because this is what the Cowboys fans want us to do with Dak. They want us to just let Dak walk and eat these cap hits that are about to happen over the next 2 to 3 years. Because remember, if we get rid of Dak, Dak has 2 voidable years that they've pushed money out to. So, yeah, the cap hits ain't going away, whether Dak leave or not. So, the Broncos, I see 2 $5 super chats. I'm going to get to them in 1 second. I just want to make my point. Right? B. Bird and Samaj Griffin. I got y'all. Just give me 1 second. The Broncos just cut Russ. They said, F it. We don't care. We'll eat the cap. Now, you got players like Patrick Surtain, right? Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, all their young players. How you think their young players feel right now? You think their young players feel like we about to go win? So now you cut Russ. Your young players don't know what's going on. Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton don't even know who they're going to be catching the football from. There's completely no direction with them. Only person that they got on that team is Sean Payton. That really you could say, we could do something with. So now, even if Patrick Surtain come out and sign an extension, you're trying to sell him on, hey, man, in 3 to 4 years, we're going to be all right. Patrick Surtain in 3 to 4 years is going to be about 26, 27. 26, 27-ish. And if they're not clicking, let's say they get a quarterback this year, they give him 3 years, it don't work, they start over again. Now you're going to be looking to trade Patrick Surtain because his career is going to be for nothing because you just restarted the clock and you have no direction. They don't even know who they're going to be able to get. They're just praying and hoping that he's better than Russ. Let me read these super chats before I can't read them. Hold on 1 second. B-Bird, I seen some talk down on Shultz, the player's person today, and I found that disappointing. I ain't talk down on Shultz. You got to catch the beginning of the stream. Don't kill the messenger because Parsons said the same thing. I agree with Shultz. Thank you for that $5 super chat, B-Bird. I agree with Shultz 100%. Samaj Griffin, 499 super chat. As much as I don't want Dak to be extended, players are paid for what they do in the regular season, and so much of that post Dak, so much of the that's post and Dak balled out. He did. He 100% did. He ain't played good in the playoffs. I've seen him play good in the playoffs though. Thank you for that super chat, Jason Renfro with the $2 super chat. So what's the deal on signing Carl Davis? Nothing. He just a DT throwaway. He's not a game changer. He's not it's just filling out the roster, man. He might not even make the roster. He'll probably get cut in training camp. There's no point. So you just told me they're willing to just start over 5-year minimum. So we just get rid of Dak. We let Dak walk next year, right? So that means this year is a throwaway. Because if Dak walks next year, that means this year was a failure, right? Y'all follow me. Follow me along, man. Hit the like button. Let's get it to 200 likes. We let Dak walk next year as a failure, right? Next year, how old will Micah Parsons be? I'm going to use Micah as an example. 25? Micah's what, 24 right now? Micah be 25 next year, right? Somebody help me out in the comments. Y'all let me know. How old will Micah Parsons be next year? They call Carl Davis Carl Winslow. That's hilarious. I'm trying not to grab my phone and start Googling. But I think Micah Parsons will be 25 as of next year. Y'all going to make me have to do it because ain't nobody doing it. Hold on. It's supposed to be interactive. Y'all supposed to be helping a brother out. Eastside Herald. I ain't seen Eastside Herald since 88. He don't even exist. Y'all can talk to him if y'all want to. Eastside Herald is not a real person. I haven't seen him since I started my channel in 2020. He must really be bored. Eastside Herald. Hold on. That's right. Okay, Micah's 24 right now. Let me read this super chat real quick. The D-line is the most important. Oh, from Samaj Griffin. My fault. 499 super chat. The D-line is the most important thing that this team needs and a decent running back. Go get Saquon for cheap and some stout D-linemen, and we got it. I hate to burst your bubble. They're not going to go get Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry. I want them to. I really do. I think it'll be a great thing. I think they'll be great for our team. But you're more likely going to get Tony Pollard in a draft pick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nothing has convinced me that they're going to go do that. They would have to have a big signing to change my mind. I don't see it. What you're saying makes sense. Go get Grover Stewart. Go get another D tackle. Bring back Hankins. Shore up that D line. Maybe draft another DT. Mozzie put back on some weight. I agree with you. I just don't see it yet. So Mike is 24. Next year, he'll be 25. But Dak just walked. We're drafting a quarterback. Let's just say we drafted one. We're not going to go sign a veteran. We're going to draft one. Right? Our money all jacked up, so we can't bring in a whole lot of free agents because we got to eat his cap hits. Right? Right? And the same team you expect to go build out a team like, say, the 49ers or something like that, they've never done that. Stephen Jones and the Jones family don't do that. So Dak Prescott or not, they're not going to do that. Because they're going to tell you something like, we got to pay Tyler Smith. Or something random. Right? So we just started over. Tony Pollard and Trey Benson would be nice. In a perfect world, that would be amazing. I would love that. Sorry, that distracted me. I seen that in the comments. Or in the chat. But we started over. Dak Prescott walked. Dak Prescott went and became the quarterback. If Russ don't go there, he's a Steeler now, right? And now they're winning 12 games a year, except they got a better defense and they're focused on football, and they actually go far in the playoffs. We have rookie quarterback number one. We have this year's Zach Wilson, right? And now our quarterback's throwing 22 touchdowns a year. And he hasn't been in the league for a while. And he don't know how to move defenses around. And he don't know what he's doing. He's not a leader. There's no leadership from the quarterback position at all. Right? And it's a toxic, toxic place because now that quarterback's getting the Dak Prescott treatment. So let's just say it don't work out. We draft him in the first round. He has a 5-year deal. We spend about 3 to 4 years trying to force it. Right? And then that 3rd or 4th year, we say it ain't going to work. We're going to go get a veteran. How old is Micah Parsons now? Now Micah Parsons is 28, 29. We missed the playoffs 2 of the last 3 years. We made 1 wild card. Maybe we missed the playoffs 3 years in a row. That's what y'all want? Y'all built for that life? Y'all ready to start doing mock drafts at Thanksgiving? I can't believe that y'all in there actually talking to Eastside Harold. I'm going to do Eastside a favor. Eastside, you can watch for the next 30 minutes. Because Eastside Harold not about to come into my comments and commandeer my stream. He not even important. So he can watch for the next 30 minutes. I put that boy in timeout. Got a $10 super chat from Samaj Griffin. Appreciate you. It's amazing how simple it is to fix this team. The D-line was so undisciplined, and everybody knew that. Everybody knew how to beat us, a.k.a. running the ball. Linebackers were too light, getting pushed 9 yards off the ball. That's a fact. Running linebackers out there, having a light D-tackle room and light linebackers is a recipe for running down your throat. Pause. Thank you for that that $9.99 super chat. $4.99 super chat from Stephen Poe. Appreciate you. We need a veteran linebacker in the room. We do. That's why we're talking about Kendricks. Draft JPJ and the Wilson and the linebacker Wilson. F the Eagles. First of all, I appreciate that F the Eagles for no apparent reason because salute. And I'm agreeing with you. I want a veteran linebacker and D tackle. Rebuild both the rooms. We had 179 likes. Can y'all hit that like button for me? Now I'm gonna get back to my little fake story. We let Dak walk. We spend the next 3 to 4 years not making the playoffs, struggling. And I'm not saying that it's going to guarantee to happen. Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we're not the Jets or the Browns or any of these teams that just can't find quarterbacks, or the Falcons since Matt Ryan left, or the Colts since Peyton Manning left. Y'all know how hard it is to find franchise quarterbacks? It's not easy. Or the Raiders. It's mad teams that just can't. Then you end up like Tampa, settling on Baker Mayfield. Like I think this will work. Cole's Cowboy, what's good with you? So now Micah Parsons is 29, and y'all gonna be talking about one thing. Yo, we should trade Micah to get some picks and start over again. Trade Micah, get a haul. The same way y'all saying trade Dak. Trade CD. Let's start over again. And before you know it, we 6 or 7 years in, we ain't even making the playoffs no more. Now we in this perpetual hamster wheel of drafting players and hoping that somebody hit. The grass ain't always greener. You can get mad at Dak making the playoffs, winning wild card games, not being able to break through the divisional round, but we haven't been breaking through the divisional round before Dak Prescott. It ain't all on him. It's on the front office and the ownership and the coaches. way before it get to the players. Our whole infrastructure is messed up from the top to the bottom. That's why I'm not always just instantly mad at the quarterback, because that's a goofy ass thought process. Hell yeah, scared to give Lance a chance. I've seen Lance get a shot. Why Trey Lance not starting in San Francisco? Let's start with that. Ron Venters, why is Trey Lance not starting in San Francisco right now? How did Brock Purdy beat him out? Why did they trade him? Why is Sam Darnold that backup and not Trey Lance? They gave up multiple first-round picks. Why is he a Cowboy? If you can explain that to me, I'll shut up. Why are we not giving Trey Lance a shot? What has he earned? He can't beat out Cooper Rush. He can't beat out Cooper Rush. He was healthy all year this year. He wasn't injured. Why didn't he beat out Cooper Rush? Y'all can give me that injured excuse all you want to, but if he was injured, they could have just kept him around. But forget the injury excuse for the 49ers. Why didn't he beat out Cooper Rush? This is when they go quiet. This is when I don't get a response. Y'all want to talk about Trey Lance. That's why the whole Trey Lance thing with him being trade him tonight. Trade him today. No disrespect to Trey Lance, but I want my 4th and 5th round picks back. And if somebody's willing to give you a 4th rounder, goodbye. I'll see you later. Trey Lance is not going to help us out this year. He's not even going to be our 2nd string quarterback. He can't beat out Cooper Rush. I don't understand what is wrong with y'all. And look, the same dudes that said something about him being injured and said give Trey Lance a chance, their keyboard broke now. They ain't saying nothing. They not saying nothing. Why couldn't he beat out Cooper Rush? And no one says, I'm trying to see, I don't see a comment back. I just see somebody writing, y'all not trying to hear it. No, I'm asking you a question, and you're not trying to answer it. He's beating Cooper now. What are you talking about? He did not. He's beating Cooper now. Y'all see what I deal with? Y'all see what I deal with? He's beating. It's not even making sense. Yeah, I'm sorry, One-Handed Bandit. I get caught out there sometimes. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. My fault. He's beating Cooper Rush out now. I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to throw a celebratory. Mark my words. When we trade Trey Lance, because we will trade Trey Lance, we're going to trade him. He's not that. Y'all can hate on Dak, and Dak might not get a contract here. He might end up walking. But Trey Lance is not our future. He's not our savior. I'm letting you know right now. And when we trade Trey Lance, I'm stopping it. Whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm at in that day, I'm not creating a thumbnail. I'm just going to get on live and have a celebratory we traded Trey Lance party. So all them goofy people that's in here that's saying all this, yo, let's just start Trey Lance. I cannot wait to celebrate him being moved. I don't understand where all this faith in Trey Lance came from. You can't point to one thing that lets you think Trey Lance is a beast. Not one. Well, because in college he dominated, or because he has done nothing in his entire football career that will let you think that he's the next one. Nothing. Y'all talk about Trey Lance. Say we give Trey Lance the reins and he comes in and starts, and his first week he gets hurt. Then what you going to be saying? Not a damn thing. Y'all just goofy. You goofy. How y'all feel about, we talked about the culture, we talked about Dak's contract, and why extending Dak Prescott, giving Micah and CD extensions were the best things for this team. The reason why I brought up that whole time frame thing about wasting Micah and CD and Trey Diggs' career is because when you have a franchise quarterback and you have a chance to make the playoffs, you take it because you don't know how every year is going to go. And sometimes you get in the playoffs and things just break your way, and it ain't got nothing to do with talent. Look at the Eagles last year when they got Daniel Jones, and then they got a San Francisco team where their starting quarterback got hurt. That was their road to the Super Bowl. Daniel Jones and a San Francisco team with a hurt quarterback. Sometimes that's just how your luck falls in the playoffs. It's very possible. Guess where you can't take advantage of getting a good break in the playoffs? When you're at home, because you went 6-11 with Trey Lance and you making mock drafts at the Thanksgiving table. That's where you can't take advantage of a good postseason road because you ain't in the postseason. I would like to take a chance with my all-pro, led the league in touchdowns quarterback for the rest of his prime. Dak is about to be 31. I would like to see what the next 4 years look like. If at the end of the next contract, y'all want him to go, it is what it is. But I would like to see what's going on. I don't want to send Dak Prescott at his apex prime after him winning his all-pro to another team for them to reap the benefits. I'm sorry. Call me crazy. I don't want to go watch Dak Prescott win on another team and us try to pick a quarterback when our ownership wanted Paxton Lynch and Connor Cook. That is documented, and we just got lucky because other teams picked them. They don't know how to pick quarterbacks. That's why we went through that whole Drew Henson and Brandon Weeden. That's how we went through that 5-year span where we couldn't pick a quarterback to save our life, and we just got lucky because Tony Romo fell to us. I don't want to go back to that. We just, y'all trust the Jones family to rebuild this team with no Dak Prescott. They can't build a team with a franchise quarterback. We had a draft class last year where no one helped our team. Not one player. Not one player helped our team. I hate to say it. Mozzie was no help last year. Schoonmaker, no. Overshown got hurt. Eric Scott Jr., no. We had an entire draft class where we got zero help. Our undrafted free agents did way more than our draft class. And y'all really expect, y'all want to step back and get rid of players. I don't understand y'all. I don't understand y'all. Maybe I'm crazy. Please hit the like button for me. It's going to be hilarious if Trey Lance becomes a starter. If Trey Lance becomes a starter, I'm going to have a field day. He's very raw, 23 years old. He doesn't have to replace Dak. Hold on. Listen to this breakdown. He's very raw. He's 23 years old. He doesn't have to replace Dak, but he can definitely learn from him. It's weird. People would act like this way if it wasn't a threat to Dak. He's not a threat to Dak. He had a whole year to do something. Threat to how? Dak Prescott had his best professional season with Trey Lance on the roster. Threat how? Dak ain't threatened by Trey? Man, y'all nuts. You sound stupid. Whatever. My daughter Reaper, I saw Trey Lance play like trash for the 49ers under a QB system that made Jimmy G, Sam Darnold, and the last pick in the draft Pro Bowlers. Please, let's not. Exactly. Kyle Shanahan can make me a Pro Bowl quarterback, but Trey Lance couldn't cut it, and y'all just ignoring that. Kyle Shanahan makes everybody look phenomenal. I saw what's his name? Mullins. What was the quarterback that under Kyle Shanahan get busy? And Trey Lance he's so bad he gets cut. Seriously? All right. See, it's one of them dudes in here. Dak's professional best season led to what? And Trey Lance leading us to 6 wins is going to lead to what? See, we can play that goofy ass hypothetical game too. If Trey Lance takes over and we win 6 games next year, what is that going to lead to? Higher draft picks from a team that don't seem to know how to draft well anymore? Y'all ain't built. Y'all not built to take losses from y'all not built from losing with 12 wins. You ain't built for no 6-win season. You soft. You're not built for no 6 or 5-win season. You complaining about 12 wins. You ain't built for that. You in here complaining about a 12-win season and a playoff loss. You think you built for not even sniffing the playoffs? We argue with the Eagles because we both contenders. What happens when the Eagles just contending and they don't even talk to us no more? Because we below the Commanders. Dak has been a quarterback in the NFL for 8 years now and has never had a losing season. I lived through 8-8 3 years straight. I lived through 5-11. 4 years straight? Y'all not built for that life. You're not built for that. Marlon Brando. First of all, you corny because that's another whole human being that you're trying to be like. I'm talking about what happened. You're talking about something that hasn't happened. You talking about Trey Lance playing well. You are talking about something that hasn't happened. That's a fantasy world. What are you talking about? That ain't your real name. And that ain't your real picture. That's my real name, buddy. I don't believe you, buddy. So you're going to just like you don't believe my Dak Prescott support, I don't believe you and your fake name. So get over it. Some random dude just keep trying to get everybody attention. He just trying real hard. I don't know y'all see him. He just keep trying to write the same comment, and no one. I know it's funny. None of y'all paying him no attention. I see it because I was supposed to multitask, and he just trying so hard to get everybody attention. I'm gonna let him keep talking to himself. He in the comments trying hard. Nobody's acknowledging him. I'm reading the comments. I'm like, nobody's gonna say nothing to him. Nope. That's hilarious. He in there trying too. That's got to be sad. You trying to troll and you ain't good at it, and nobody paying you no mind. I know that it got to burn you up. Do I think Dak is the best option? Absolutely, with no question, I do. Dak Prescott is a top 10, top 7 quarterback in the NFL. What team you know is mad about that? I'm seeing stories of teams saying they're going to trade for Trey Lance. Give Russell Wilson a shot again. I see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers about to give Baker Mayfield a big contract. You got teams out here with. Did you see how Bryce Young played last year? Am I tripping? The Steelers got Kenny Pickett. What is wrong with y'all? What am I missing? The Seattle Seahawks are running Geno Smith out there next year. You think the Seahawks wouldn't take Dak Prescott? What is wrong? Am I tripping? Something ain't right. I can't believe y'all. The audacity. The Browns are about to run out. Hey, who's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now? Even if Dak Prescott signs a $60 million APY contract, who's the highest paid quarterback? And thank you, Deshaun Watson. I hear no stories about his ass. He is did a dash. Hot dookie. Deshaun Watson is making $63 million next year. You think the Browns wouldn't punt his ass to Dallas right now for Dak Prescott? Punt him. Y'all can't be serious. Y'all just can't. I don't believe y'all. You think the Dolphins wouldn't send us Tua? Swap for swap. Hey, man, y'all could take Tua. Goodbye. Y'all spoiled. Y'all like my children. Y'all spoiled and don't know what you have. I wasn't even supposed to be here talking about this right now. But Dak is a very important piece of what's going on. I will tell y'all something. Hey, y'all Dak haters, I'll give y'all a little bit of something, though. If we don't sign Dak Prescott within the next 7 to 8 days, y'all going to get y'all wish. If we don't wake up within the next 7 days and Dak Prescott has signed an extension, y'all going to get y'all wish. Y'all going to get y'all wish. He going to be gone. I agree with that. If we don't sign Dak Prescott by March 13th, he will be gone. I ain't saying I'm excited about it, but that'll be it. We don't sign him before free agency, and they just do that little thing where they restructure his contract, and we eat the cap hit. This year will suck. We won't win a lot of games. We'll still have a winning record because Dak don't have losing seasons. We'll probably go like 9-8. He'll walk. He'll go become the quarterback of another winning team, and y'all gonna get y'all wish. I don't know. I'm not here to give you a prediction on who will be the quarterback, but y'all gonna get y'all wish. Nobody hates Dak. Hey, Marlon Brando, dude with the fake name. There's no way you can tell me that you don't see on every social media platform, every media medium, every comment section, the hate that Dak Prescott receives. They was belittling this man's goatee the other day. I'm not here to have goofy ass, I ignore everything else. I don't call that hate conversations. I ain't never seen a quarterback get hated on from stuff from, I've seen people hating on his baby's name, his goatee. They made fun of his brother killing himself. They called him weak because of that. They laughed at him when he presented the stuff for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. I ain't never seen the person get hated on so much. To type that sentence out is a blatant lie. Dak Prescott hate is a myth. That's a lie. It's just a lie. I'm not even joking. It's just a lie. I've seen all kinds of stuff. Literally saw after his brother killed himself, and Dak said, I might be depressed because my brother killed himself. Skip Bayless came out and called that man weak on national TV. And he don't get hate? And then usually people say, well, I don't acknowledge that stuff. That has nothing to do with it being not real. Just because you don't choose to acknowledge it don't mean that the hate ain't real. They don't hate him. They just don't like him. Hating on a brother his brother killing. That's not. See, this is what I'm talking about. If you're just gonna choose, like, if we're gonna have a real conversation, let's be real. Let's just not just lie for the sake of it. I've seen people literally have malicious stuff to say about him. They ain't got nothing to do with football. That's not hate. That's not hate. That is sad. Let's keep it sports. That's my exact point. They don't keep it sports. Extremely disrespectful. And it's way bigger than Romo. I ain't never seen an athlete get hated almost as I think as much as successful as Dak Prescott has been. because he hasn't won a Super Bowl, right? People act like he the worst person ever. Anna Castro, what's good with you? But I got a fun fact for y'all that I saw on Twitter that blew my mind. Y'all ready for it? Dak Prescott was drafted in 2016. 95 quarterbacks have been drafted since he, and this is from my boy. I didn't even come up with this stat. I seen it on Twitter. What is his name? I think my boy D.A. Lee came up with this. 95 quarterbacks have been drafted since Dak Prescott was drafted. How many of those quarterbacks won a Super Bowl? Since y'all so ready to get rid of Dak, how many quarterbacks since Dak Prescott has been drafted? 95 of them have won the Super Bowl. 95 of them have been drafted. Just one quarterback has won the Super Bowl. And y'all want to throw y'all quarterback away. Because everybody always tells me, well, what has Dak won? What is any of them quarterbacks? All 95 of them motherfuckers. Outside of Patrick Mahomes, what has any of them dudes accomplished? And I'm going to go back to Marlon Brando. Real Dallas fans don't hate Dak as a person. They hate that he hasn't led the team to a Super Bowl. Well, a whole bunch of other teams should hate their team's quarterback too, because nobody has accomplished what y'all think they have. It's Mahomes. No one else has done it. I'm going to leave y'all with that. I'm going to get up out of here. No one else has won a Super Bowl. Not y'all beloved Josh Allen, not Lamar Jackson, not Joe Burrow. No one. 95 quarterbacks, almost 100 quarterbacks. And only one person has won a Super Bowl, and y'all want to hang from Dak Prescott's nuts every day. I ain't going. None of them have won a Super Bowl. Not Jalen. None of them. But y'all want to throw Dak Prescott in the trash. All of them get a pass, though. What have they done? I'm still waiting. And you know what? I'm going to be waiting because it's a fact. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hold on. I'm going to read this super chat before I go. Albert's $10 super chat. Let's stop acting like we don't see what's in front of us. If Dak win a Super Bowl, then they would still hate him. That's a fact. That's a big fact. Thank you for that $10 super chat. It had nothing to do with football. It has nothing to do with football. Y'all don't want to have that conversation, though. It's deeper than that. Thank you. That's an excellent super chat before I get up out of here. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. But until somebody can show me somebody else doing more than what Dak has done, because if y'all think that y'all will be walking around with y'all chest out because we made it to an NFC Championship game, y'all lying. I got a close friend that's a Lions fan. He ain't excited. They made it to a championship game. He ain't beating his chest. He ain't got no "we made it to a championship game" t-shirt. He pissed because they ain't win the big thing. No problem, Joe Gonzalez. I try. None of these people that haven't won the chip are walking around beating them their chest. The Niners make it to the Super Bowl like every other year, and they never win it. And they ain't walking around with their chest out. They depressed. I'm going to get ready to slide up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Hopefully, our culture gets better. That's all I can do is say I hope. I'll holler.